Hey guys, I wanted to do a really quick video on some Ulta products that I really like. I feel like I very rarely talk about Ulta brand anything. I feel like it maybe just the past couple years the stuff has gotten really good. It's also probably because they started duping a lot of very popular and great drugstore products. But some of the stuff is just good because it's good. I did a eyeshadows, was it eyeshadows under $15 maybe? And I'll link it below because I've talked about these products randomly. So if I've done videos where they're really featured, I'll let you know. But this is the eyeshadow in taupe. It's the Ulta Brilliant Color eyeshadow, and I really like this one. It's basically duping the L'Oreal Infallible shadows. This is the only color I have, and it's the only color I've really been drawn to. There are obviously always testers at Ulta for a lot of products, but this is in the shade taupe. There's another swatch there from an earlier video, but see how beautiful. I'm not even someone that enjoys cool tones like that, but this one is just so super pretty. And it wears like the L'Oreal, feels like the L'Oreal, just as good as the L'Oreal. The next item is the matte lip cream in the shade Tender. I had probably showed this to you guys in a vlog. And I applied it and everything, so I'll link that below. And this one, I like it because it doesn't fully, what do you call it? It doesn't fully set. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing such a huge swatch. I think I just went to town, but there's a huge swatch of this matte lip cream. The color is very pretty and it wears really well as far as like matte products go. I really enjoyed it, but I also tend to mix my liquid lipsticks with a lot of like other products. But this I like. This product you've definitely seen. It's the pressed setting powder in the shade Banana. Love. You guys know I use this all the time. Whenever you watch my vlogs and I talk about what I have on my face, I take a brush that is very dense, shaped kind of like, you know, like a little square or rectangle, and I just like run it right under my bronzer to clean up that area. So it's like reverse contouring, but in like the simplest way possible, you know what I mean? Love this. I also wet sponge under the eyes with this, also super pretty. Two things that I love. You guys know how much I love bronzer. These two bronzers from Ulta are fantastic. To me, they apply like high-end bronzers. I love them. And it's the matte bronzers in the shade Warm and in the shade Cool. You can have like the most perfectly sculpted look with these two. This one is Cool, this one is Warm. It should be quite obvious. So here's swatches. This is the Warm. This is the Cool. What I do is I go in with a very fluffy brush with the Warm bronzer, and you can do this with like obviously any Warm and Cool bronzers, but with these two I like it because their textures are identical, so it looks really seamless. So I usually go in all over the face with a fluffier brush and use the Warm bronzer, and then with a smaller brush I'll pick up some color of the Cool bronzer and lightly shade where the contours would be, like so. Mainly I just use it right under the cheekbones and like right here to sculpt, because whenever I sculpt my nose I always use like a warmer tone bronzer. I don't, for my nose shape, for my preferences, the way I like my makeup to look, I don't like it when I use a cool tone bronzer to shape my nose. Anyway, these are excellent. I'm getting the feeling that Ulta makes really great pressed powders. I haven't tried any of their loose powders, let me know. The next thing is the Color Correct concealer palette from Ulta. And I love concealer palettes. This one, I probably don't use the purple very often, but the other two are really great tones. You have a concealer in light, which is here, and this one is in medium. The light and medium are also both very like warm tones, so you can use them to color correct. There's also this shade that's very yellow called Even Skin Tone, and I think you can use this kind of brighten certain areas of your face, which I'm guessing the purple is also supposed to do. I think the best place to use a purple corrector, as far as like maybe my skin tone, is to use it right where I would apply highlighter, because it really makes it bright. And this is your standard green corrector. I think for the price, I can't remember how much this is, because whenever I buy Ulta products, it's always on sale. They currently are, I think it's buy one get one, or it's like buy two get one, buy two get two. So you never pay full price. Plus you can always use your $3.50 off coupon on all the Ulta items as well. So the retail price is never the price you have to pay. So I feel like I really liked this. I bought this because I had bought one from Cinema Secrets that I really liked. So I wanted to see if like there was like a more cheaper alternative, and this one is quite good. I would say people with I think all skin types can use this. Oily, medium. For dry, definitely prep your skin. And I say this all the time, even though I don't have dry skin, I have normal skin that can get dry in the winter. Just make sure you prep, because the more products you plan on applying, the more moisturized your skin is going to need to be to absorb everything properly, especially after applying powder. The last item I want to share with you guys are the small sponges from Ulta, and they're shaped like this. I wanted to find something that was smaller than the Beauty Blender for doing the under eyes when I'm doing my concealer. And I bought the micro mini blenders from Beauty Blender, and I thought they were too small. Maybe I'll give them another go. But these work really well because it's kind of a two-in-one. It might take a little longer to apply your face foundation or what apply your foundation or concealer with it, but for the under eyes it's smaller, so you can definitely create a more precise like sweep if you sweep. Because sometimes, I don't know if you guys do this, but like, because I'm lazy, I'm not gonna take another brush and like with concealer and sweep it across. I usually just depend on my Beauty Blender to kind of sweep the color up a little bit. I do tend to, if you've noticed the way I do my makeup, I do tend to have it drag a little lower because I feel like it makes the eyes bigger, where, you know, if you have smaller eyes, anything to make your eyes look better, you're gonna do it. So obviously I could drag it out and sculpt it out really high and really cut the lower lash lines eyeshadow, but I tend to let it just be a little messy down here because makes my eyes look bigger. And these are really soft. I know that there's always like, oh, this is a dupe, this is a dupe, this is a dupe. I have found maybe the NYX Beauty Blender sponge, the Real Techniques. There's another one that I picked up from Mimi Box's website, an Asian brand, a Japanese or Korean brand that is also really good. And this is another one. There's very few that I feel that really can feel like the Beauty Blender, and this is one of them, and they're really good. And 2 for $4.99 retail price plus coupons and whatever is a really good price, I think. So that is the end of my Ulta favorites. If there's anything from them that you've tried that you really like, let me know. I've only started buying a lot of Ulta products, I'd say, in this year, so I'm kind of still getting my feet wet with the stuff that they have. So